So I'm just going to sit here, have my can of Coke, eat some Dolly Mix, and then I go home. Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Orla and I am mum to three children, and tonight Kerry is switching on to nights, and it's her first time doing nights. Now I'm lucky, my mum has done nights, I've done nights before, so we sort of know how it works, but it is going to be hard for her because she's starting off at nights. So I did ask her was there anything she wanted, and she was like, could I just have something yum yum for the middle of the night? So I thought, yum yum, okay. And it's times when they come out with stuff like that that you remember they're still only kids. Like, she is 21, I mean she's not a child, but she comes out with stuff like that and I just go, oh my god, okay, yum yum, something yum yum. So how are you all doing? I hope you are doing well. It is Monday, it is the start of the week. I know we had not so great news about the lockdown in Ireland the end of last week or over the weekend, I'm not sure when. I've just sort of stopped listening to them going on about it, but I did hear that it might be another 9 weeks. Great. So before we get into this video, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification buttons. I do content where it's food shopping, food hauls. I'm hoping once things start reopening I'll be able to get out and actually buy stuff. I have a few stuff ordered, that's all coming in, some from Shein. I have Haley's birthday present ordered, and I have some stuff for Kerry, so I'll be showing that to you. So yeah, if you're into that type of thing, it's really just me living my life in lockdown. Remember to hit the like button as well, and it just gives me an idea of what type of content you are actually liking and what type you are sort of going, now please, not again. So today's video, what are we doing? I want to meal prep because I want to give some food, obviously going in with Kerry tonight. She wants to have her dinner before she goes in, so her shift starts at 8, so we'll have dinner about 7, which suits us because that's when we normally have dinner. Anyway, we're quite late eaters. So I'm going to get a roast chicken on for dinner tonight. I want to do up some pasta to have there that she can take with her, and the kids also like having it there so they can have it for lunch. My mum did send me up some packets of Dalmeal. Wait till we go for, sorry for spinning you around. So these are the packets my mother sent up. They are vegan. I think it's vegan. High in protein. Vegetarian or vegan? I'm not sure. And I can't see off the top of normally there's a big V on it if it's suitable for vegans. There it goes, it's written across it. So she sent them up. Now my girls have no problem with it. They have been vegetarian through the course of summers and different situations throughout their teenage years, so that won't bother them. Carl, if it tastes funny, it will bother him a little, but I will try it on him maybe tonight or tomorrow and see if he notices. I'm not going to say anything to him, but if he notices a difference, and if not, we just then can work away. But I like having pasta cooked up, so I'm going to cook up a big batch of pasta to have in my fridge. That's always handy for salads and stuff. They take it out, they can heat it, it can be cold, they can do whatever they want with it, but it's just handy to have. So we're going to do that up. We're going to put on the chicken. What else are we going to do? I need to grate some cheese. I am going to do Kerry now this isn't just for Kerry, but to have handy and to hand, I'm going to do some French toast, and I am also going to do some cinnamon toast that Kerry can take with her tonight, and I will give her a dip with some custard, because that is really nice, and she'll dip the corners in custard and it's just, yeah, it's nice. So I'm going to do up all them, and we're going to pack up her lunch ready for tonight, and we'll see what else happens during the day. Right, let's get into it. So this is the brioche bread that I am going to use for my French toast, and I'm also going to use 2 slices of that for the cinnamon toast for Kerry for this evening. So I've just taken it out of its bag just to leave it sit out for a bit, just to go a little bit stale, because it was very fresh. So we're going to leave that sit there while we get the pasta on. Okay guys, so I have my pasta on there, ready to go, and I'm just about to put the cinnamon toast together, and put it in the oven. So what I did was I got about, I don't know, a blob of butter, and it was fairly solid, so I put it on top of the radiator, and the heating was on and I forgot about it. So it's melted, so I'm just waiting for it to firm up a little. Kerry's just got up. I had my hair up, all lovely and funky for doing this cooking. So Miss Kerry, yes, are you looking forward to going on tonight's?
Yes and no.
Why?
Well, one, I got, like, probably the biggest benefit is all the unlimited tea and coffee.
And silver lining and all that.
And we've like a balcony, so we can go out onto the balcony and stuff, and it tends to get quiet.
Yeah, well, everybody should be asleep.
Yeah, should be, being the keyword.
So I'm going to make up, I'm just making up, I know you're going to have your dinner before you go in.
Yes.
So we're making you up some yum yums.
Yum yum.
So I'm doing you cinnamon toast, and I'm going to give you a custard dip to go with that for the middle of the night when it's shite and you just want to hug off your mummy.
They said that hopefully between kind of like 1 to 5 is supposed to be quiet. Not a guarantee, but it's supposed to be quiet.
So I'm going to do up some pasta. Yes. Keep that in the fridge so you can take some with you if you want, or you can have a burrito, which will have hot dogs and, oh, what's the other thing? Scrambled eggs.
Oh, breakfast burrito.
Like a breakfast burrito if you wanted to bring it with you. I know you get 2 breaks and a lunch, so I don't know what you want to bring with you to eat.
They say 2 breaks and a lunch. You technically, if everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is sleeping, you should have between midnight and 6 quiet. That being said,
don't put the mockers on yourself, because if you say it's going to be quiet, it's true to God, it'll never be quiet. Sorry, I have to lower down the pasta, it's going to overflow. Good woman. It's delightful. So we're going to crack on. I'm going to make your cinnamon toast. My brain has just stopped working.
My brain stopped working last week.
So I'm going to do that. Anything else you want me to make up ahead that you might want to take with you, or
no,
you'd like me to come in?
No, but I'm going to take the big 32-ounce thermal.
Oh, for your water?
No, for the coffee.
They say don't drink coffee.
No, well,
because remember, you'll crash on coffee.
We have tea, we've coffee, we've water, we've sandwiches.
Bring some juice.
Yeah, like they have juice as well. They have 7-Up and everything up there.
Yeah, well then.
So I just want.
What the fuck am I making you lunch for?
Because the sandwiches are like tiny. They're like that big, and they're meant to do the 3 of us. But that being said,
yes, Kerry, they're meant to do the 3 is. Why am I making all this nice stuff?
Because sometimes people will want more, because we give the sandwiches out and then whatever's left over.
That sounds like a dirty excuse. You just want your mummy's cooking, don't you?
Yeah.
You just want your cinnamon toast?
I do. I have a very interesting day tomorrow morning.
Oh, I never told them. Tell them, baby girl, what's happening to you tomorrow morning.
Okay, well, we'll start at the beginning.
Sorry, yeah, let's start at the beginning. Her mother has to get out of bed at 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's start at the bloody beginning.
Right, so...
She's working the shifts and getting paid. I'm doing the running around.
I got a text message at 7:15 on Friday saying that my vaccine appointment is ready, right?
She's getting vaccinated.
And I was interested at this because it gives no directions.
Oh.
It gives no...
Just go to Boyne, level 1. Where's Boyne? I presume it's in the hospital.
I don't know.
Is it in the hospital?
It's from the hospital, so I'm assuming it's the hospital.
But where's their vaccine centre?
I haven't a clue. But it's only frontline workers that are going at the moment.
Yeah, we'll have to Google it, because I know there was a big one up in Dublin Airport.
And I am in line for the AstraZeneca, so all of my colleagues got the Pfizer. But I'm getting AstraZeneca, and that's
And is that still a 2 vaccine?
Yeah, but it's different. I get mine second one in 2 weeks.
So, hang on. Whoa. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So, I booked a holiday to America. in December. Grandma's getting her vaccines in March. You're vaccinated? The gobshite paying for the holiday?
Oh, you're not going, Mommy. You know, sorry. But I'm getting AstraZeneca, which means I get my first dose this week, and then in 2 weeks' time I get it again.
Brilliant.
Um,
In all seriousness, I know I'm taking the mick here, standing beside you, but in all seriousness, you're going to work with COVID patients. You really need to be vaccinated.
We still
you
have
know?
active at the moment, which is
Yeah.
which is
And I
pretty
mean,
intense.
plus the other thing is, if you're coming home, it would be nice that you are vaccinated, because then you become less of a risk to me, and I can take you in from living in the shed.
I'm not really less of a risk though. I still am a carrier though. That's the problem. It's to reduce symptoms and to reduce semi-reduce.
Were kids ever less of a risk?
But my appointment is literally tomorrow morning at 8:20. I finish work at 8 o'clock in the morning, and my appointment is at 20
Kerry,
past 8.
how are you getting home from work to your appointments?
You get to sleep. I get to walk in there fucking thinking that I'm drunk.
Right, I'm going to crack on, make this child, because we've only got, what time is it now?
It's only like 5.
Is it 5? We've got 3 hours before you start work. So I need to crack on, get all this made up, packed up and ready for her to take to work. And I will show you my process in a minute. Okay, so the butter has hardened up. Sorry, so to this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now I'm just literally going on whatever butter I had left, because I know how many, I know that probably won't be enough actually, but that's okay. So we've got 2 tablespoons of that. I'm going to add a teaspoon of, or a good teaspoon of vanilla. Maybe a little bit more. I'm also going to add some cinnamon. And then I am going to just mash that all together to make it like a flavoured butter. Okay, so that's what it looks like now when it's all mixed together. So I'm going to just spread that quite thickly onto the butter, onto the bread, and I'm going to put it in the oven, and the butter is going to go through and melt through the toast, and it's going to take about 10 minutes in a, I don't know, 200 degree oven, and then it should be done, and then all we have to do is let it cool. Alright guys, so I put the toast into the oven, and this is the way it's come out. Now it does look quite dark, but that's because there is brown sugar on it, but it's not burnt, but it is a very thin line between burnt and being cooked. These are the ones that were in the air fryer, and as you can see the bottom side isn't cooked, but it is toasty. It's slightly toasted. But the ones in the oven, they come out with the bottom side done, and it's just a really nice treat. It's quick and easy. You can do up that butter, leave it in your fridge, and then throw it into the air fryer on top of your toast, and it's just a nice flavoursome toast. Be lovely with scrambled eggs in the morning. That's what I'd like. Okay guys, so I just want to show you what I packed for Kerry's lunch. So we have packed a Tropicana orange juice with bits, some cheese. I'll show you her pasta that the cheese will go on. Sorry, I packed all this away and realised I hadn't shown you. Some custard. And she's going to have that with her cinnamon toast. So that is what Miss Kerry is getting. Oh, Oh, come on, get back in. It's like the Tetris box. Trying to get everything back in. Okay, so that and all goes into her little lunchbox. Okay, so I've just come back from dropping Kerry off. Yeah, we got a bit caught up. Actually looking at, what was she reading me? My horoscopes for March, I think it was. My horoscopes with Sagittarius rising. I mean, I haven't a clue. I just listened to her and nod and agree. So I've come home. Hayley has eaten the end, well, not the end. I have got 5 pieces of the cinnamon bread left. They've eaten the rest and left me with 4 slices of bread that I was going to do French toast of, but it's not enough to do French toast. So I'm actually going to do an overnight, what do they call it, an overnight soak French bread thing, because I had 2 brioche buns left and then the 4 slices of bread, and I'm going to let that soak overnight and I'm going to cook it in the morning and have French toast in the morning. But Hayley's gone up to bed. She's after doing 2 Spanish essays for the Leaving Cert and she's just, yeah, she's worn out. And Carl was up all night trying to work on his new game he's releasing. Do you know what, for a 16-year-old, his mind just never stops creating. So he's been up working on that. Now he did know because he was going to go to bed early tonight then and try and fix his sleeping schedule. That's what his plan was. So, but he was working on that. So they've all had dinner, they've all had their tea. They're all in bed about an hour now and it's only 9:45. So I am going to make up this French overnight soak thing and then we'll bake it in the morning. And 8 o'clock we go collect Kerry. And 20 past, well, we sit in the car and she can have I'll bring up a cup of tea to her, I suppose. And then she gets her vaccine at 8:20. And they did say there can be, but you just feel unwell after getting it. So she's going to come home then and she's going to sleep because she's back in work tomorrow night. But yeah, I'm a bit lost not having her here. Normally she's always just floating around and like, yeah, it's a bit weird not having her here. But yeah, let's crack on with this French bread doobry thing. Okay guys, so I've put 3 eggs and half a cup of sugar into a jug. I am now going to put, I don't know what, milk has to go in. So let's just throw a blob of milk in. And then we're going to put in the nutmeg, cinnamon and vanilla. Cinnamon. And a little bit of nutmeg. Oh, vanilla. Try, oh, so we smell. Okay, and now we're going to wuzz. We could be here quite a while. Okay, time to get the big gun in. Well, the big gun's actually a little bit, it's only small. So, yeah, there we go. Right, let's pour it over. We're going to cover that in foil, let it soak up all the bits and then all the liquid. That's the word I'm looking for, liquid. It's not that hard. And then I am going to bake it in the morning. Hi guys, so it's the next day and I just thought I'd give you a quick update on Kerry and her vaccine and her night shift. She was exhausted after her night shift, which we knew she would. But she got through it and she said it was good and she preferred it, and she said that she was actually not busier, but there was more bits to do during the night because they obviously don't have cleaners and stuff on, so they had to restock, and they were doing that, and she said they were kept busy enough then during the night. So a couple of the residents I think got up and stuff, as you'd expect. I mean, but yeah, this morning for her vaccine, she didn't get it because she only received her hepatitis B vaccine, I think it was 4 weeks ago, and she has to leave it 6 weeks because she has to get an immunity test, and they said that it couldn't go ahead, that they prefer to get the immune test, and she just waits the 2 weeks and she can get it again, which is fine. But she was very upset because they only told her this morning when she was going down for her vaccine, which was annoying because she had herself sort of geared up for it, and I suppose just after a long night and then not getting vaccine, just it was, so she was not upset, but she was out of sorts. So she just came in. She had the French toast that I baked her this morning before I went up to her. I baked the French toast, so she had that when she came in, a cup of tea. Carl and Haley were actually up because obviously, you know, they went to bed very early last night, so we all sat down. It was a nice sort of morning. We all had a nice family chat and chatting away. But because Kerry was so out of sorts this morning, such threw us all out of sorts, so we haven't gone out. There was a wind warning and a weather for, I think it was high speed winds or something, and then the rain was there, so we didn't go out. I haven't gone out and got Carl his birthday stuff. I'm going to go out and do that tomorrow. So yeah, so that's all that's really happened. That was just updating you on, I've a roast chicken in the oven for dinner tonight. I didn't cook that yesterday because, yeah, the day that was in it, and so I'm cooking that. It's a gorgeous smell in the house. I love the smell of a nice roast going. So it is 4:15. I'm going to wake Kerry sort of in the next hour, and then I will dish dinner about, as I said, about 7, just before she goes into work, and hopefully she'll be all set up then for the night. Right, gonna leave it here. I will see you on Thursday. Thursday is actually Carl's birthday, but I will put up the video on Thursday about what I got him for his birthday. He's turning 17, so he did ask for two Pacific things, and then the rest is just bumf. So yeah, I'll put that video up on Thursday, what I got him for his birthday. We need to go out and get his cake, and we need to get some fillers, and that'll all be in that video. So remember, if you like these type of videos, it's usually just me doing, I do a weekly shop, I do sometimes a meal plan, and then I do sort of nice little filler videos in between. So if you're into this type of stuff and you like this type of content, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, or maybe give us a thumbs up. Alright, take care, and I'll talk to you on Thursday. Bye bye.